Ball. Till the day when I die. Till the nigga can't get high. Ain't no harm in the side. Till I done gave it all I got for the city. I'ma ride.
Thank y'all again for coming out. We're back with the Duval and Me, the live podcast here at our new spot at 1827 North Pearl Street at the Cookbook Restaurant. Okay. And we have Mr. Brandon back there in the kitchen, the owner. Thank you for allowing us to take over your spot. And thanks everyone for coming out. And we are going to just go ahead and do a quick announcement since we have a full house. We have Cap One, we have Cassius Clay, we have Remo Wilson, we have Camo, we have Jahar J. and we have Young Blood. And y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just heard some breaking news, right? They traded Jalen Ramsey. Let's go.
Should have been traded that man. That man came out, he ain't wavered, he ain't swayed. When he came out that week, he said he got on the phone with his agent and said it was time to go. He never changed that. When he came back out and, I'll make you the highest paid cornerback in the league, I felt that he took that as even more disrespect because you acknowledge one thing, but you don't acknowledge the biggest thing. I have a problem with the front office. Front office not gonna change. I don't wanna be here. The Jaguars drove this out and they blew up in their face because they could have took the trade from Baltimore and got a lot more out of the deal. And the trade with the Rams, you got some picks, but you still need a tight end, you still need offensive line, you still need linebackers. There's so much that we still need, and we gotta wait till the draft to come on to get it. And you need a corner because Herndon ain't it. And Boye, and if there's any Boye fan,
Boye have his best year. Check the number.
that's not hard to do when you dust the juice.
I have to strongly disagree here. Jalen Ramsey went to management privately after Tom Coughlin came to him. Do you know why Telvin Smith isn't playing?
Tom Coughlin.
Exactly. He announced that day on Twitter when everybody thought that he was out for mental health reasons.
Nobody thought that.
Yeah, but nobody did. But this is my point. If the president is talking to the players, he needs to do his job and be a president and run the office, not talk to players. My thing is this: if he said something disrespectful, as we already know, he has a history in New York where the players strongly disagreed with everything that he was doing, and it took for them to build a council just to deal with him and his rhetoric. So my thing is this: if this man is saying that there's something wrong with the front office, he's talking about one individual, and they made sure that they singled that one person out. And they chose Tom Coughlin over Jalen Ramsey, which I think is a fatal mistake. You brought Jalen Ramsey here to correct a problem, a very bad problem we had years ago when we had very bad quarterbacks. And that same very bad person gave a very bad quarterback an extension. Nobody's holding him accountable. That same guy gave another injury-prone person an extension. That was a very bad move. Nobody's holding him accountable, but everybody want to get on Jalen. The same guy that said that wasn't sick, they had to give him IVs at the stadium. He said his back wasn't hurt. Proof was he did. He had bulging discs, right? But he could still play. Said he wasn't going to have a baby. They questioned the fact that he wasn't going to have a baby. Child was born that same Saturday. That same weekend, everybody kept doubting, casting doubt. Nobody believed the player, but they believed the front office. That's the problem.
No, not everybody believed the front office. And a lot of the last points that you were making was just fan rhetoric or people running out. I mean, it really didn't matter whether or not he was having a baby. It really didn't matter whether or not his back was hurt. It really did not matter. That man came out weeks ago and said, I felt disrespected. My time is up. Trade. He ain't back down off that. He ain't wavered.
I guarantee you that. I guarantee you.
If in fact Shad Khan would have gotten rid of Tom Coughlin,
he would have stayed.
Maybe
he would have stayed and
but this is the thing. I mean, but nobody disagreeing with that. Everybody hates Tom Coughlin. This is the thing. Who likes Copeland, what has he done?
Well, I have one thing to say, and I'm gonna look directly into the camera. If you wanna know why this happened, and will continue to happen here in Jacksonville, J Foundation, so long, Ramsey. Look it up. J Foundation.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. But by the way, I was saying, when right, you know what I'm saying? When Shad Khan brought Tom Coughlin in, Shad Khan said something, right, somebody Google that. When he brought him in, he said, straight up, I don't know football, but I wanted to own a franchise. So Tom Coughlin he was the one to come in and be that liaison so we don't get another malarkey. So we don't have to keep hearing, oh, we're one player away, we go out and get that one player and we still suck. So I knew that Shad Khan was not going to part ways with Tom
But
Coughlin.
you still gotta understand, before Tom Coughlin got here, this guy still picked some pretty good players. Those were his drafts, not Tom Coughlin's. Dave Caldwell drafted Ramsey, not Tom Coughlin. Tom Coughlin was not behind those moves. Now he was behind getting Leonard Fournette when we should have got Deshaun Watson and Dalvin Cook. The two best SEC players, the two best players in that draft, in my opinion. But like I said, at the end of the day, those were his blueprints. Those were his players. And like I said, Deshaun Watson is doing his thing, right? Am I right?
And who's to say Deshaun Watson would take the disrespect? Who's to say that any other player would take the disrespect? You even pointed out that in New York,
Dak Prescott take all the disrespect you want to dish out.
Facts. That's fact.
Yeah.
But you even pointed out in New York, it took Strahan to sit him down like, hey, dog, I'm a man, you a man, I'll whoop you.
And Coughlin,
In so many words, I'll whoop you.
the same thing is about it is what makes everything else in question. Why would you pick a guy that's never had those liberties of running a organization? They kept him out of the draft. They kept him out of the draft war rooms. He had nothing to do with the draft. Nothing.
Tom Coughlin is here strictly because Shad Khan did not know football.
Right.
And he had people in his ear saying, hey, this guy, remember back 1995? Remember back 1999, the AFC Championship, this, that, and third. But nobody talks about what the state of the team when he left. We were broke as a joke.
Right. Correct.
And been historically bad ever since.
Right.
When he left New York. Dumpster juice. I don't know why Shad Khan believes in him so much. I'm with you. I don't know why. If I could take my little pellet gun and shoot his plane out of the sky right now, I would.
He's a great
I'm totally
coach.
with you.
He's a good coach. But at the same time, if you have to adapt to today's athlete.
Exactly.
You have to adapt to today's athlete.
Exactly.
That guy, like I said, I don't have any reservation towards Jalen, man. Appreciate the love and all the energy you gave the city. But at the same time, like I wouldn't have chose Tom Coughlin over there.
But now keep this in mind. Jalen Ramsey ain't the only one feel like that. Jalen Ramsey just got the biggest voice.
Yeah, the whole locker room don't like it.
Exactly.
That whole locker room don't like it. So this even more, the season is over for them. You know what I mean? The season is over for them. They're going to be worse than the Dolphins because of team morale.
I bet that. They won't be worse than the Dolphins. They won't be worse than the Dolphins. We'll be better than the Dolphins and the Falcons.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We got something coming from the audience here. Take it up.
Ball. Till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high. Ain't no harm inside. Till I done gave it all I got for the city. I'ma ride. You ball. Till the day that I die. Till the nigga can't get high. Till ain't no harm inside.
All right, next up is the mania over? Will Minshew become the jockstrap hero again? Or are we, just jumping out there just too quickly, or do we just want to go ahead and give him some time?
Minshew is a really good quarterback. Like what Buddy was talking about of people not holding others accountable. Minshew makes all of the throws. He's playing on one leg now because, truth be told, the man is hurt, so now he's showing his toughness. That offensive line is trash. It's trash. Can is the reason that both of them boys broke up right by him, in all honesty. Norwell should have never gotten that money that he get. He's so matador. He get power every single game.
That's your team MVP from last year.
Cam, no, wait, no. Cam is, man, hey, don't do that. Cam Robinson is a second away from just a mental breakdown, a stroke. I don't understand it. And this is the line that this 6th round rookie quarterback is playing by. It's hard for Fournette because what New Orleans did Sunday that made us look so bad, they schemed up. That was the first time Minshew faced a squad that had actually schemed up. I'm going to take away your number one receiver in Sharp. You don't have the tight ends, which most rookie quarterbacks depend on their tight ends because it's like, oh, you're my safety blanket. If anybody else there, I can dump it off here. Fournette is not a great pass catching back. So now they're stacking the box. They got 9 in the box, and my number one receiver is locked up. What do I do? And now it looks like, oh my God, he sucks. No, he don't. No, he don't. He don't have no time to throw. His number one receiver gone, and he looked like a rookie quarterback. He'll come right back the next game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And yeah, I said the Cincinnati Bengals, and put up great numbers. And Jacksonville fans will be right back. Oh, Mitchell, mustache back. Man, I had one bad game. It's
Well, I don't think Josh Hero ever went anywhere in the first place. It was just a bad game. I mean, like I said, they came out with a good scheme. They had Latimer who's top corner already. They had him follow chalk around the field. And can everybody tell me where D. Westbrook at? This explosive breakout year he's supposed to have? Because boy, hey, Conley, hey, GAGA, let me tell you, boy, tighten up. He supposed to be possession receiver, chain mover, and this dude, hey man, he need to tighten up.
He don't get the game.
to add to what you're saying though, he really didn't have that time, Sonny.
No, he didn't.
He really didn't have the time to go through his progressions, and on top of that, he's not used to having to go through those progressions. So a lot of times he was tucking it a lot faster than normal.
They was dropping a lot of coverage. Like they were blitzing a whole lot. Like they was dropping a whole hell of a lot of coverage. And that's what was really throwing. Like he's seeing all kind of variations on the hand you seeing before. And you looking at this man thinking the blitz, you thinking he coming, so you might be changing pass protection and shit for something that ain't even coming your way. They showed him stuff that he ain't seen before.
They made him work. They made him second guess himself. The thing that had been so good about Minshew the past weeks was he was decisive. He didn't appear to be having a hard time reading and figuring out what the defense was going at. They finally went back, looked at the tape, and it's going to happen more. And as I said before, the scary part when I predicted that Jaguars would lose the game before when you were in the job picked correctly in Tennessee because I thought that rookie game coming. Right. Somebody gonna scheme up for him, take away his first one, and he gonna have to tuck and run. Yeah, or he gonna get mad. Yeah, and that's what everybody forget. He's a freaking rookie. Exactly. 6th round.
Right.
And we all know that. And we didn't know.
And what was the last rookie that took the team to the Super Bowl?
Brady.
We have to be in the 6th round.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't happen too often.
No, it don't. It don't.
Brady
That's
has
all.
to take we got the Lord the rookie right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Dennis.
Yeah.
You know how that
Belichick and Malone are two totally different coaches.
Exactly. So for Jacksonville not to have Minshew Mania, it would be ridiculous because the quarterback is still putting up ridiculous numbers. He's still setting records almost every week. Even his bad games, when you look at his numbers, it wasn't that bad at all. So,
just to turn
there's
it
no
on.
reason for Minshew Mania to be even at a standstill. It should be in full effect on the next game. And like you say, we play a magical team for most teams to play. So he should have a great bounce.
Yeah, and they don't have anybody that's scared of defense. I think Greedy Williams about it, and I think he gonna be hurt.
I mean, I think they should let him be who he is. I don't think they should surround him with the hype because there was no hype, there was no pressure, there was nothing on him in the beginning. So now you're gonna have a player that's gonna try to be Superman every game more and more to keep boosting all this stuff up. And I'm a fellow athlete myself coming up. When you put that unrealistic pressure on somebody, they're really gonna try to take their game to another level, and they're not there mentally yet because they haven't been in the league long enough. They don't put in the same type of work certain veterans do. You got, your Tom Brady who sit at home and watch extra film in his house. He got a whole film room and it's built into his home, and you only watch it at the facility. So that's a whole nother level of preparation and how you get yourself ready for games. So I just think they should just let him be who he is before all this stuff, and before the mustaches and all this pressure child that they gave him. I think that they should treat him the same way, so he can come in every game feeling like he still got to fight and play and prove himself.
I think if we had Mike Leach on this panel right now, he would say that is exactly who he is. It's really not the pressure that's on him. Mike Leach actually came out and said that he is a hell of a student of the game. Like, he does sit at the house and watch me. He does sit alone and, okay, how can I do this better? How can I? He'll ball play. When the lights come on, he just wants to play ball. So I don't think it's the pressure, but I do agree that the speed of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember who that came out and like, oh, this ain't dope for that. Like, oh, this ain't so bad.
You played in the Pac-12. Name a cornerback that's came out since then.
This is true.
That's at this. You can't name one. You really can't name one. So it's like
Trey, the dude over there in Minnesota. Trey, can't think of his last name. Yeah.
No, Williams went to.
He wasn't paying.
Nah, he went to UCF.
I was to say Patrick King, but I don't know.
Yeah, King. Yeah, I mean King, but that's a whole nother conference. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. What I'm saying is that's what he's used to and accustomed to. It's a whole nother. Even like you said, the speed of the game is a mug.
But still, to throw for 6,000 yards. Even if you playing against Ducks, dog, I mean, 6 bands.
But you gotta think about it. When he started playing against them athletes, Oregon's and these other schools, you wouldn't put them in the same points because you had other athletes. Yeah, I mean, but he didn't have those same type of games that got him 6,000 yards. So 500 games.
What happened when Steve McNair transitioned from playing against the Ducks to playing against
The difference between Steve McNair and others is you got dogs out here for real. That's supposed to be D1. He got overlooked because of his height. Got overlooked because of his skin color, because they didn't believe that black quarterbacks can be leaders in this league. Same reason why you got Lamar Jackson. They wanted him to be a wide receiver, running back, and all this other stuff. But statistically, last year he did more than any rookie ever in this era in the league. He had a better throw percentage. They said he couldn't throw.
The obvious difference that you didn't see, the difference between Steve McNair and Gardner Minshew, and Steve McNair didn't rock silk shirts with flower prints, buttoned down to the belly button.
That too.
With the porn stash.
Yeah.
That boy knew the spotlight was going to be on him. He knew it. He ready for the pressure. You don't put a spotlight on yourself if you ain't ready for the pressure.
Right.
And if you do, once the spotlight get on you, you start to see them beads of sweat.
Right.
You see them sweating? Yeah.
My boy say he on the dance, so that's he abused.
Hey man.
Scratch
Look.
my head, that's it.
Look, I ain't taking nothing away from God. I'm not taking nothing away from God now. I think that he should have went at least in the 3rd or 4th round. I thought I had him better than a couple quarterbacks in that draft. But the thing is, like I said, I think he's better than Sam Darnold for me, in my opinion.
You know what happened? His height.
Yeah, that's it.
Mike Leach came out in an article, and man, I was so ecstatic when I was reading this article because he real deal was mad at NFL GMs and teams. The Jaguars being one of them when they were calling and asking about him, and dude was like, "Have y'all watched this man play any football?" Because if you really have already watched this man play football, you wouldn't be asking me these dumbass questions.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you really asking me this instead of asking about this. This what we talking about? I don't want to rap with y'all no more. Just go watch the man on the field. So the Jaguars really kind of like, bang, looked up their way into something great, but it was 32 teams that they didn't know what they really had in this man because they were looking at the hype.
Same thing with Tom. Tom wasn't athletically, he couldn't run. He played, yeah, he stepped in some games and he came in, but the thing that they didn't really look at with Tom was he won games. He won games. I'm talking about big games. He wasn't substituting for small teams. He was going up against Ohio State and Penn State. I'm talking about and beating them.
Yeah,
bad.
them boys out the whole year. They kept trying to push Drew Henson, and Tom just kept building. Nah, number 10, you're going down to man. Look, with the Minshew thing, I think Jacksonville at this point we in a weird place because we got the Jalen drama going on. We were looking for a Josh Brown hero. We was looking for somebody to root for, a good guy, as opposed to a dude with all the swag and, you know. When you go past the stadium, what do you see? You see 3 defensive players. Nobody wants a defensive player to be the franchise player of the team.
Listen, Dion, though.
Nobody wants.
Nope, not even Dion. And I didn't want to say that, but also, and they're African
That does not
American.
represent Jackson.
If he was J.J. Watt, we cool.
That's why. That's why they.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Straight up.
I wasn't gonna say the
Straight
African
up.
American thing,
Straight up.
but yeah, that goes along with it. You know what I'm
J.J.
saying?
That someone went ahead and set it on the council, so we could go ahead and get it out in the open. This is the kind of forum that we want to be able to have, is to be able to speak freely in regards to our team and our city, because that's what we're trying to
I
do.
gotta live in this world.
We all do, I think, you know.
I didn't say it.
Since we went ahead and said it.
You know we'll win. I mean, I think.
I just think personally the biggest element missing from the team is, I don't know if you guys really recognize it, but Corey Grant is a very vital part of the team. I don't know why they didn't re-sign him. He was coming off of the
Yeah, it's somebody, bro.
But at the same time, that was the thing. Fournette is not a 3-down back.
Nah.
We know that. We know that. But that was the dynamic that gave teams hell. They had to be. Corey had to be accounted for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean on that field. And then on top of that, they was able to mix it up. I think Jacksonville has been more successful with running back by committee versus just one back. Fred did his thing, but when MJD came, he really was.
Really took off.
Yeah, he really was.
That's
Yeah,
fact.
he really was great. So.
That's fact.
Ball. Till the day when I die. Till the nigga get high. Ain't no harm inside. Till I done gave it all I got for the city. I'ma ride.